Alright, let's talk about something we're all feeling right now. Prices. It's not just your imagination. Every time you go out to buy something, it feels like your money just doesn't stretch as far as it used to. Whether you're picking up groceries, filling up your gas tank, or even just grabbing a coffee, the numbers on the receipt keep creeping higher. Groceries, gas, rent, even your favorite streaming service. It seems like nothing is immune. The cost of living is rising across the board, and it's hitting everyone, from students to families to retirees. Even the little luxuries like a night out or a new gadget feel a bit more out of reach. Everything costs more in 2025 than it did just last year. It's not just a few cents here and there, it's noticeable, and it adds up fast. You might be wondering if this is just the new normal, or if there's something bigger going on. But why? What's really going on? Why does it feel like your paycheck disappears faster than ever before? First, let's start with the big picture. To really understand what's happening, we need to zoom out and look at the forces shaping the entire economy. Inflation. That's the word you hear everywhere. It's on the news, in conversations with friends, and probably even in your group chats. But inflation just means that on average, things get more expensive over time. It's a normal part of how economies work, but when it speeds up, it can really throw people off. Usually it's slow and steady. You might not even notice it from month to month, just a gentle upward drift. But in 2025, it's been anything but slow. Prices have jumped in ways we haven't seen in years, and it's left a lot of people scrambling to adjust. So, what's been driving this surge? Why are we seeing such a dramatic spike right now, instead of the usual gradual climb? Well, a lot of it traces back to the pandemic years. Those months and years of uncertainty set off a chain reaction that's still rippling through the economy. Remember all those supply chain problems? The empty shelves, the delays, the shortages of everything from toilet paper to electronics, factories shutting down, ships stuck at ports, not enough truck drivers. Those issues didn't just disappear overnight. They created backlogs and bottlenecks that are still being sorted out. Those disruptions are still echoing today. Even now, companies are struggling to catch up, and that means higher costs for everyone. Add to that, energy prices. The cost of powering our world has shot up, and it's not just about filling your tank. Oil and gas are more expensive, partly due to global conflicts and the shift toward renewables, which isn't exactly a flip-the-switch process. The world is trying to move to cleaner energy, but that transition takes time and investment, and in the meantime, prices can spike. When energy costs go up, so does the cost of making and moving pretty much everything. From the food on your table to the clothes you wear, energy is behind it all. And yeah, you feel it at the pump and on your electricity bill. It's a double whammy. Higher costs for businesses and higher bills for you at home. But it's not just about stuff being harder to make or move. There's another side to the story. What people are doing with their money. Demand is also up. People have been spending more, especially as things reopened and travel bounced back. After years of staying home, everyone wanted to get out, shop, and experience life again. When lots of people want the same things, prices go up. It's basic economics, but when demand surges all at once, it can really push prices higher. Classic supply and demand. But when both supply is tight and demand is high, it's a recipe for sticker shock. Let's not forget about the weather. Weird, right? But it's a bigger deal than you might think. But climate events, droughts, floods, wildfires, have been hitting crops and factories. These disasters disrupt harvests, damage infrastructure, and make it harder to get products to market. That makes food and certain goods pricier. When crops fail or factories shut down, shortages happen, and prices jump. Now, central banks have tried to slow things down by making borrowing money more expensive. They raise interest rates to try to cool off the economy and bring prices back under control. Higher interest rates mean it costs more for people and businesses to take out loans, which should cool things off. It's supposed to slow down spending and give supply a chance to catch up. But these things take time, and for now, prices are still high. It can feel frustrating, like nothing is changing fast enough, so what can you do? It's tough, but there are ways to cope and make your money go a little further. Honestly, I wish there was a magic fix. We're all looking for answers, but sometimes it's about weathering the storm. But being smart with your budget, shopping around, and keeping an eye out for deals can help. Little changes, like comparing prices, using coupons, or buying in bulk, can add up over time. And remember, this isn't forever. Price surges like this eventually settle down. Economies adjust and things do get better, even if it takes a while. If you're feeling the pinch, you're not alone. Millions of people are in the same boat, trying to make sense of it all and get by. And as always, stay curious, stay savvy, and keep asking questions about what's really happening with your money. The more you know, the better prepared you'll be for whatever comes next.